So hey everybody, I'm Mike Boswell. I'm the Vice President of Digital and E-commerce at Breakthru. So I will ask for a list of hands. So who in here is a brand or represents a group of brands? Okay. And then buyers, who or bars, restaurants, anybody? So all brands? Okay, that's helpful. So I'm going to talk today about B2B e-commerce. So everybody else is talking about B2C. And I'm happy to talk about what B2C means for distributors. But today, I'm going to really talk about B2B e-commerce and what to expect and what it means for you as brands and how it's evolving over time in the industry and what we're doing to stay on top of it and what you should expect from your distributors as this channel continues to grow. So I think everybody knows Breakthru, but if you don't, we're a little bit over $8 billion. We're in 16 US markets. Total beverage alcohol, so we're very proud that we have beer portfolios in a couple states. Beer, wine, and spirits, fourth generation family owned. The Wirtz and Marinoff families came together in 2016. And we are the third largest in the US and don't plan to stay that way. So I think at the beginning, Emily looked at the same report that we all use, the Rabobank report from Bricard and team. That showed that e-commerce grew 131% during the pandemic. And now it's kind of evened out over the last year or so, but the growth will continue as was mentioned. And I think that one thing that wasn't mentioned is if you look at the share of beverage alcohol at grocery, so in states where grocery is allowed to sell alcohol, and then you look at what the beverage alcohol share is online at grocery versus other categories, it's about 9% share of grocery total sales and about 4 to 5% share online. So if the online share was the same as the offline share, it would be $1.4 billion bigger. That's money everybody in this room is leaving on the table. So work with your distributors, work with your retailers, work with your the Krogers and the big, small independents of the world, and make sure that they're prioritizing beverage alcohol online and that you're giving them high quality content to close that gap. So as was mentioned, B2C e-commerce is about $6.1 billion. We don't know how big B2B e-commerce is, but one of the distributors has already put out $3 billion. You've got Provi out there. You've got a bunch of other distributors. If I had to guess, B2B e-commerce is already larger than B2C e-commerce is today. And it will likely get to, over time, according to a McKinsey report, 1/3 of total sales of beverage alcohol in the United States, B2B, will go through a B2B e-commerce solution in the long run. Every industry, highly regulated like pharmaceuticals, food, all of it that are more mature in B2B, get to about 1/3. So that means 1/3 of transactions are in person, so shaking hands, talking to your distributor. 1/3 of transactions are remote, phone call, email, text message. 1/3 of transactions will be digital. So if you think about, that's billions and billions and billions of dollars of growth. So everybody in this room needs to be thinking about, what is my B2B strategy? Am I on Provi? Am I working with my distributors in terms of their B2B e-commerce sites? What does my content look like? Do I have high quality images? Because it's going to be, B2C is 4 to 5% of volume. B2B is going to be 30% of your volume over time. So how do we think about it at Breakthru? We think about it as being the easiest distributor to work with. So we have our own B2B e-commerce portal. I'm not going to talk about it too much. You can order, you can do all this stuff. You can look at your accounts, you can pay. But we also partner with Provi because there's plenty of accounts out there, on-premise in particular, that order from 10 different distributors just to fill their back bar. And they don't want to have to call 10 different people or go to 10 different sites. So we make sure that our content is directly connected, and we have a direct integration with Provi and a great relationship with them. And millions of dollars a year goes through their platform, and we love our relationship. So think about that. Who are you targeting? Are you on-premise focused brand? Are you growing in the on-premise? You should be thinking about Provi. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about how B2B experiences are shifting. So on the left-hand side, you're seeing what it used to be, which is you go to a B2B site, you click on wine, and it just shows you every wine in alphabetical order. Or, biggest wines first. What it will be eventually is relevant to you. If you're a bar, it should be showing you liters, and it should be showing you the highest selling products if you're at that top level. Show me all products, it should look like that. Big brands. And then personalized to each customer, and that's what's important for a lot of the small brands here. So if there's a customer out there that we know is ordering craft spirits, we're going to show them craft spirits or luxury spirits or fine wine. So at Breakthru, we can look at every one of our customers and segment them and say, are you a craft spirit account? Are you a fine wine account? And if so, you're going to see a lot more craft spirits and fine wine when you're searching than you would otherwise. You should expect that from your distributor and from wherever you're selling from B2B. And you should be tailoring the content you deliver to those B2B e-commerce platforms to try to get noticed by those algorithms. So, hey, I'm a craft spirit. I have high quality pictures and images. I have a good product description that talks about the product and that has keywords that the algorithm will find and match with that account that's looking for rum or vodka or tequila or whiskey. That's your category. And another thing that's coming is before, when you used to search, let's just say High Noon, biggest, fastest growing RTD in the industry, and we don't sell it somewhere, it would show anything that has high in the word. Now it's going to be more contextual. So the algorithm knows that you're searching for an RTD, and it's going to show you other RTDs that are in that portfolio. So is your content structured so your brand shows up with those other big brands? Have you optimized the information? Have you tested it with your distributor? Have you tested it with Provi to make sure that you're showing up at the top of the page? And the B2B e-commerce solutions now, the first phase was get it out the door, get it launched. We're past that now. We're in almost every market. Our competitors are in most of their markets. Provi's in most of the states in the country. Now what it's becoming is, how do we make it easier? How do we make it easier for the customer to purchase? And what do they care about, right? They're on the clock. They're not a B2C consumer. They're a B2B. They're doing this for their job. And so what we want to do is get them in, create an account quickly, find what they're looking for, all that contextual search I talked about. Get out, quick cart, know that the price is the best they're going to be able to find. It's no better. The sales rep has no better price than what's online. And then get moving with the rest of their day because they're busy people. So that's the expectations you should set with your distributors for their platforms. And what I get all the time is, well, what happens to my rep? Is his job going to go away? Are they going to lose money as a result? And the answer is actually the opposite. So we did a study of our reps at Breakthru, and those reps that are in the top, call it 10% of reps in terms of share of their business that goes through B2B portals, grow 30% faster year over year than their peers. And they sell 14% more pods. They're selling your brands more effectively as a result, because they're not taking reorders. They're sending the customer to the website. They're looking at new points of distribution, cocktail menus, wine lists, displays in retail. They have the time to do that versus punching in orders. And every order a rep punches in takes 5 minutes. Just based on that 5 minutes, last year we saved reps 26,000 hours of time for them to sell your brands more effectively. Because most of the brands in here at a big distributor like us are towards the bottom of let's just be honest, towards the bottom of the book. They need time to get to your brand. And that's what we're giving them. So you should raise your expectations with your distributors to make their B2B experiences personal, relevant, and easy. And if you do that and you work with them to get your brand on that site, you're going to grow faster. You're going to save those reps time so they can do presentations of your brands. Uh, those accounts that are active on the platform, if you're selling with your accounts and you're hand selling, tell them to order from a B2B site because that's going to sell them time. There's going to get more touch points with your brand and more content from your brand if you go there. And then active accounts on the site are buying more products than those that aren't. And everyone actually, at the end of the day, because of that savings, makes more money. So I'll be open for questions later, but just to recap, what's really important for brands is, number one, high quality content. We talked about primary images and really quality primary images and having a hero image. Sent not only a bottle shot, a hero image, a lifestyle shot, and a back of the bottle shot. Make sure that you've got content describing your brand, and then make sure as you grow, considering having a product information management or digital asset management solution, so you don't have to hand send that to your distributors. You can send it in big bunches whenever you update your content. So make sure this is going to be way, way, way bigger than B2C. So be thinking about it now, about how you're going to win in the new universe of B2B. Thank you very much.